What's up, everybody? See if this is working. This mic's picking me up. Might be super delayed because it's running off my phone. The internet crashed out here. Right. This mic out. What's up, Peter Griffin? What's up, Leland? I can't remember which way it turns this thing up. I think it's that way. Make sure this thing's on the right setting. I just set this up out here. Test. Test. That way. How about that? All right, that should be better. Well, I'm going to be painting the Ark of the Covenant. Chunky printed for me. He found the file. Um, we'll see how it works. I just thinned out some paint and we'll see how it goes. Maybe. Guess I should have tested this before I went right to it. Oh, feels gummed up. A little gummed up. Okay. There goes at school. He normally sets this up for me. He's better at it than I am. Could be home any minute though. There we go. What's everybody doing today? Have some drips get on here and they're running like crazy. Hope it's just not too cold throughout here. It's a little thin. I'm gonna drop a little bit of paint in it. I thinned it out a little more than I usually do. No big deal. Hope this mic's not canceling out everything. That's better. What's up, Kurt? I don't know if my mic's canceling out or not. First time trying to use my laptop out in the garage or hobby shop. Just running off my phone. Generally good voice? Okay. As long as you can hear me. And as cold as it is, it's taken forever for the stuff to dry, the other paint. I got a kerosene heater on next to me, a kerosene heater over where I was painting. I broke down and ordered one of those diesel heaters. Chunky got one the other day and said it was pretty good. What's up, sir? No, afraid to open it, Chunk. I should put it in the groundhog hole, let them open it. That way I don't have groundhog problems anymore. What's up, Lee one? I don't know if my audio was working earlier. I don't care, Chuck. They're not hard to find. You just gotta make sure it's a low load, like subsonic round, so it won't travel. I'm worried about the metal buildings and the horse behind it. When do you want to deal with that Honda? I think I have ramps, Chuck. It's just getting them out. You don't have to go buy a ramp. Or now that it's thawed some, we can just pull the tags off my other trailer and use the little trailer and sew it up. I don't know if they make a gold spastics. With this being a 3D print, and I have this paint. What's up, Arctic? I'm sure they do make a gold spastic. Brandon, this also gives me something to do though while the paint's drying on the other room on the Bronco, if it's even drying. That primer paint glaze so thick. But the gold is looking pretty good. It's just getting at the cover because it's covering that primer. Yeah, I am Brandon. There's just enough room on each side of the wheel well where this sits to put the dowels in. I think he's on, I was wanting one of those gun ones. I can't mess up, Tony. You just paint over it or sand it. I used to stress about that, and then like talking to Pezza, he's like, just go with it. You got to scuff it down. You got to scuff it down. You can't get too upset. Find something to set it on because my stand is over being used in the other room. Spiders have attacked my little holders here. Could be close. There we go. Till it covers. This is the first time going over it. Basically, till the gold shows and the primer doesn't. I just started a little bit ago, so with this thinned out airbrush paint, I can come back around pretty fast and just keep going. I'm out. Tony, I got 12 acres, brother. I got a big property kind of like you. Um this is like about the size of a modular home on my property. I call it the hobby shop where I have my course and stuff. What's up, redneck? It's actually this is a green print. It's gray primer, but below it, these are just storage containers that I'm using to lift this up so I'm not holding it where the paint's wet now. Yeah, the hospital yet, redneck? Doing any better? Yeah, I'm on my phone, but see that's green below it, and then you can see the primer kind of shining through. It's just I just primered the print in this filler primer to fill in any print lines as best they could. This is going to be inside the truck. It's actually just a battery box. There's magnets on each corner, and I glued wheel weights inside it so the magnets hold it, so I can fit like a 2200 in there. Getting on cert. I'm upset that you're not upset. All right. Yeah, I ran Cat 5 cable out here from the my buddy Charlie lives in a converted pole barn over there. Kind of hard to see. Um, like the desk behind me, that's all Charlie's stuff. Um, so I ran. It is the Ark, Tony. I got Indiana Jones and what is it? Marcus Brody is his name, I think, to ride in the Bronco that I'm working on. Chunky found the print. I don't know where. When I was printing stuff for Pezza, Chunky's got like 4 printers over there now. So he's like, I'll print it for you real quick. And the print fit perfect between the wheel wells. But the internet cable, I think it got crushed under the driveway. I didn't put it in the tube when I should have. I just dug a trench, and I think over the past year it crushed the cable. So that's my fault. So I'm running off the hotspot on my phone. Bernie, you're probably getting trucks ready for the cop tonight, aren't you? See if the Venge or the Will Built will win the night. You know, Wayne told me to get a different needle for this and I forgot to order it. What's up, AZ? I feel like once a paint job, this gun wants to fight with me. It's starting to fill in. This is metallic gold, so I could have painted it with like a ochre or something and then used the metallic gold over it. Maybe a white. I don't know. All right, let it sit for a minute. There's a spot I'm gonna have to scuff here in the back. Paint was coming out a little too fast. Thanks, Robert. I'll show you the Bronco I'm working on. Oh, still in the process. I got more paint coming for it because I haven't got under the hood or anything. But this is the 66 Bronco. The grill's dry and I painted it all white. And then I'm going to tape off the center so the center will be white, glue it on, and then finish more red. But the white parts are drying in the other room. But the arc's going to sit right here and the battery's going to come through this hole. But I made the hood open. See you, Robert. Made the hood open. I didn't do the doors or anything. And then I'm gonna patina it. I'm gonna scuff it up. Put some white overspray good on it. All the white stuff's out there on a table. So I would use the heat gun on this, but it's a 3D print. Yeah, I had a little blast of paint come through right there. This is the part that's really not going to be seen because it's going to be behind the seat. So the nice thing with this stuff is you can kind of just wipe it, fill in a little bit later. Would you use the cut body panels? That's fine enough to not leave. Those were all printed like that. I bought one of those Japanese pool saws. It's that, or you can use like a scroll saw. I Moose. Watch out for the heater, Moose. Watch out. That's hot. Quit walking towards it. Ugh. They're not used to seeing heater. But I've always used those little hobby saws or the Japanese pool saws. What I use on when I'm bobbing a body. But that 3D print came out pretty nice, and then I sanded and filled around it. Yeah, I am by far no expert at this. I enjoy trying to do it and make stuff look nice. Um, Chunky, he doesn't have any videos on it. He's good at it. You know, obviously Scale Builders Guild and stuff like that. But Dwayne, the paint jobs Dwayne does are pretty darn good. Um, Chunky's done some good airbrushing on like 3D printed models and stuff. He has the same problem I do, where sometimes you blow out a masking line or something. Um, I feel like the best one I painted was my mullet. Misty designed like the swoop on the side um, for it, and it worked out pretty well. I wish Misty would learn to airbrush because her watercolor paintings and stuff are amazing. Oh, Jericho must be stopping out. What's up, buddy? Live, just testing out using this computer running off my phone since the internet's messed up. Ah, okay. That was cool. That's pretty good. A little boring. A little boring. Yeah. I ordered us one of the diesel heaters for out here. Yeah, should be here Saturday. This has almost ran into that thing 6 times. Oh wow! How long did it hit? Did it? Has it been running? Mm, well, looks like it's almost out of fuel. I don't think we have any more. No, we don't. My number one problem is thinking I can get away with too thick coats. Yeah. Can't cover them until full. Yeah, that's one thing. Like Dennis, he rattle cans. I don't think he airbrushes much, but um, he talked about I was laying on my coats of rattle can paint way too thick, and so was Jericho. And doing more coats really helped out the quality of the paint job. Hey, that's why I don't mind this because it makes me do more coats to get the coverage because it doesn't spray as much. It does take a lot longer to paint it, but the airbrush kind of limits me from coating it on. Do we have a top editor there? Thunder. Thunder? Okay. Or just wondering if we had one. There's one Sunday at Battle Axe. Ooh. Class 2 and 3. This is the judge's for this business to get one that'll face out. It's coming along. It might be. No, it's just like a gas to a paint layer flooding. But oh, who's texting me? I really like the red. Oh. Yeah, there should be. I don't know if Amazon's been here yet, but there should be more red. When I walked up, I didn't really have to, but okay. Line really come off. That's true. You two are a little oblivious of things. Yeah. Is the mom up? Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to get this all painted and then come back in. And this gold is starting to lay really nice. It's really good. Are you gonna put 2 sticks through it? Yeah. We may have to go to, what is that, Panda Express, and get some chopsticks. That might be perfect. That might be perfect. Or find a random piece of red to play in the butchers. We can get some dowels. I mean, worst comes to worst, but it'd be funny if the chopsticks will put it. Yeah, but aren't they when it's uneven on one side there? I don't know. I think they usually are. I never use them. I think they are. I never see Naruto or Goku but complain about it. Yeah, it's and the light's blowing it out. Like, see if I turn this light down, that helps. like a lot of that is the blowout of the light. And if this desk is gray, the walls are white, like looking at it in person, it's super gold. Maybe if I switch camera angles, turn it down here. And then you can see it from this angle. He's looking pretty good. Oh, also I have adjust for low light on here. Video, video settings.
We'll see the remnants of green go bye-bye.
Yeah, with it sitting on the green stuff, the primer looked green. Uh, so that should help some. It's really reflecting light though. This back needs covered a little more.
Maybe better than a bird.
That bottle's still pretty full. Thanks, sweet one. Turn the camera, not the whole mount. Back. There we go. I'm getting a reflection from the stand. Keep going. Sorry, bud. All right, that should be able to go away. Here, here. Oh, there we go. See you, wee one. Thanks for stopping by. Kind of an unplanned thing just out here messing around. I'm just surprised the live stream's working okay considering it's all running off my phone into the laptop. Of course, it's just me, so Zoom isn't pulling too much data. Not trying to connect 8, 10 people. I'm just gonna go over it until this airbrush runs out. Light dusting all over it, and I'm gonna call this done. I'm gonna let it dry. Yeah, AP, enjoy the soup. What's up, Dennis? Just finishing up the arc. Just running all the paint out of the airbrush. Figured this side and the top's what's gonna be seen most because it's this side will be against the seat. If I remember right, hopefully it's that side. Yes. Black screen? I see it on my YouTube that's playing. Like I'm watching the live stream up on the other TV. Maybe it's taking a second to load. I think that's on your end, Brad. Jericho, would you mind cleaning out the airbrush? Chunky sees. It's gold, Chunky.
Yeah.
What's up, Sherm? What's up, Ricky? That was funny, Dennis. You know it was funny because you would have said the same thing. But yeah, I got the steering wheel. Chunky, what the hell are these? Those aren't the. Is that supposed to be the hinges if I took those other ones apart? And then, what is this? Is this supposed to be a latch for the tailgate? What do you mean, finally? It took you 2 months to paint your anvil body. Hood latch? Okay. That scares me. All right. Take this back. It's a little crooked. Of course, it's just going to be sideways instead of auto adjusting. Dealing with the new position for the mount. There we go. One of them is the hood, the other is tailgate. I dare not touch them. Yeah, I understand that. Your motor shirt up? Nice. Um, Let me see the bunker. Here. Ignore that it's got a white dusting on it because it didn't move it far enough away when I painted white. I also overheated the can and it almost exploded. But the little hinges there, Chunk, look pretty good. I glued all the door on and stuff. And then I used metal hinges on the hood. You can see them up there. I glued the windshield and the doors. I wanted this to be a little bit stronger because I'm actually going to run it. I still got to paint all this. I printed a brake master cylinder and a coil for under here. I'm going to chrome out the inside of the buckets again, chrome out the radiator part. Must catch right there. It's weird. It has like a hole here, like to hold a magnet. Yeah, everything lined up pretty good. Still got to do the tailgate handle. It's over there. Got to glue it in. And I got to scuff this down again and rattle it. I'm going to patina it out. I got a bunch of tire foams and I'm going to dab rust on this and scuff him up. I didn't spend so much time on the body that I want it to be perfect. I want it to look like Indiana Jones has been out and adventuring it to get the arc, which looks pretty darn sweet. Good job gluing it together, Chunk. Now I just got to remember not to grab the little guys when I take it off to swap the battery out. This implement paint is still kind of tacky, but it's also not super hot out here to make everything dry. I'm actually going to do a video with an update on this. I might just record it out here now since this is working. But here's the inner fenders. They bolt in like that. I'm going to paint them red. This, that overhead LED is really, I don't know if that's too much, but it's really blowing out all the color. So now you can see the gold. Does look like primer's shining through the bottom a little bit. May have to hit it again. We'll see. Not a big deal to add a little, flip it over after it dries and add a little color. Let that sit and dry. I still got plenty of gold paint. Yeah, these are going to be the inner fenders. They'll be red because that's how they did it back then. The dash is white. I got to do all the knobs. The top pad is still black. I don't think I'm going to touch it from Chunky's print. And then I got to pick up the seat and the steering column from Chunk. I'll just airbrush them white or just real quick rattle them. I think that's it from you, Chunk, for this, right? I already painted the Bronco emblems. You got the clear lenses you still got to do. I think the clear lens on the rear, does it have a little lip for me to paint chrome? But I think that's it. Like, and then I got a primer Tezas. I looked on the Broncos. I don't need the body work where it glues together on the front because the Broncos actually have a lip here. When you put the grill on, there's actually a gap. So I don't have to body work that. Just had to body work the back. I'll probably take before I paint this again, I'll probably take a knife or a file and clean up these door gaps where the paint's kind of filled in. Door handles. Yep, door handles. But those will be chrome. Yeah, it's close. Like, this is by far the biggest 3D print venture as far as like making look like a truck I've done. The Chunky talked me into doing the skid steer, and I did enjoy it. Um, but I wasn't super concerned how that looked. This one I want it to look right. Like there's no painting on the skid steer, just printed it and put it together. So I think if I did it again, I'd make the doors work now that I figured out how to do it on the other one. But I don't want to worry about the doors coming open while I'm driving. The other ones, oh, this or the arc? Here's the arc. Here's the truck. The other one's not out here. Or the other one's inside because I I think it's ready to come out and get primered. I think I got it all scuffed down enough. Um, my diesel heater should be here Saturday, so I can warm this up enough for the paint to dry. It's taking a little longer to cure. So, but I think that's going to be it for today. It's kind of a test to see if a phone would run the laptop out here and this works, and it seems like it is so far, even only with 2 bars. I think I'm gonna get a Wi-Fi extender for the house, like the point to point, and run it from here to the house instead of depending on Charlie's internet. Because I feel like it might be draining him down. I just unplugged it, so it shouldn't have any drain when Chunky and Charlie are arc rating, which I may join in tonight if they're doing that. So, yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. And Hank's tonight. I'll be on tomorrow. Keith will be Saturday, and Kurt will be Sunday.